And we're on.
Episode 1 of the T&C podcast begins a new beginning in the world of podcasts.
We're not going to be that big.
You never know. But anyways, I'm Nathan Harwood, and this is...
I'm Stephanie Purvis, but Steph.
Yes. And basically, we're just kind of talk waffle for as long as possible and see what happens. So, yeah.
It's going to chat shit, telling stories. It's just a bit of fun. Nothing serious.
Yeah, haters.
It's just a laugh.
It is.
We're going to talk about, I would say things in the news, but it's more things that we see on Twitter trending.
Yeah. Just shit.
Yes, and things that we like and find funny.
Exactly. This is for us, not you.
I was going to say we're uploading this for our own merit, not anyone else's.
And just to get it out there, this was my idea months ago. Oh, I think we should do a podcast. It'd be a mint idea. And then, what was it like last week? Oh, Nathan, I think it'd be classic. We'll start a podcast. Yeah, be mint. Wouldn't it, there?
You know what it is, right? It's because I've always been scared. And then when I seen Bambino Becky do it, and her and I made it was
Shout out Bambino Becky.
It was just so raw and just so like funny and natural that I thought we could do something like that, because the talks we have in just chatting utter crap, right?
Exactly.
We could do something like that. I mean, I don't have many stories, but we can.
I mean, we don't leave the house much, so
it might make us leave the house and get stories.
Exactly. But yeah, do you know what it is? I think they're the best podcasts where they're just unscripted, uncut, raw, because you just get a chat waffle.
It's like the old True Geordie podcasts. I do still watch them, and I do still find his things very funny. Stop. And I do still find it very funny. However, it's obviously his first ones when you would get like other people in and they would just talk and chat crap. That's what I used to like.
Yeah.
Now he's, a big famous flipping YouTuber.
I mean, I don't blame him. Nah, I'd love to meet that lad. He's just a unit.
He's a unit.
He is. Absolute unit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, first topic that you want to talk about is the Met Gala.
Yes.
The Met Gala.
So, I'm going to load some photos up, and then hopefully in editing, if we'll learn how to do it, because we're just starting, we'll put them here, or something, or like...
If not, then use your imaginations, or go on
or
Instagram.
Google it, and then you can watch along with us. So...
It's called audience interactivity now.
Okay, so people don't know what the Met is. I didn't know what the Met is. It's just something that kind of appears once a year, and everyone's like, oh, these outfits are cool. No one ever knows when it's approaching. But it's the start of when the Metropolitan Museum of Art opens in New York. Their annual fashion sort of opening thing is celebrated by the Met. So this year's theme was camp. Some people were very good. Some people were, let's say, not so good. As much as I don't have a problem with the whole express yourself, and you might not want to come up in fancy things, but if you're invited to something like the Met Gala and you just got to turn up in a black suit,
like most of the men did.
like most of the men did,
you bored bastards.
Why go? It's like, what is it, Frank Ocean?
Turned up looking like a schoolboy.
He looks like a security guard.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the background on multiple photos before his actual photos were released, and I genuinely thought, oh, it's a member of security. I didn't think it was Frank Ocean, and I got so confused. And then you have this one, Zendaya's. Now, I love that woman.
To be fair, I didn't care about the Met Gala, but even I was like...
I love that woman. And the whole sort of... It was just magical. How the dress just lit up, and it was class. And I like the extra touch to detail, how when she was walking up the stairs into it, she left a shoe on the staircase.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've seen that.
That little attention to detail was amazing. And I loved it. And then you have... I'm not going to lie, don't know half of these people. Just think the photos are cute. So then you have this person. Instagram is space.
That's
Katie Musgraves.
I thought it was Katy Perry there.
No, Katie Musgraves in a Barbie doll outfit.
Wow.
Hey, I did really like it. And it put, like, she looks like a real Barbie doll, and even a bag's a hairdryer. Like, that's how much detail she put into it. Her bag was an actual hairdryer.
I'm just whacking about with a bag that looked like a hairdryer.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
I mean, Kim Kardashian walks around with a bag that looks like a fucking laptop charger.
Well,
So,
sure.
if she can do it, anyone can apparently.
She
so.
does walk around in some questionable things.
Yeah.
Now, Katy Perry.
Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
And a chandelier outfit.
Do you know what it is? She's one of them people that, she's like famous, but people don't care about her enough, so she has to try and be like...
She has to try and be extra.
Yes.
To put her name out.
Hence why she's wearing a fucking chandelier.
I mean, yeah, can you imagine if it was real flames?
Oh, I'd hope it would burn at me.
She's just standing and just not being able to touch herself. No one's allowed to come close to her. All the smoke alarms are off.
Just saying, it would have been better if C was in the background, screaming chandelier.
It would have been good. She's took a whole new different route in that department.
Some celebrities just...
Did you see what she wore at the after party?
No.
When she went as a hamburger. Her dress inside was lettuce. And then she had a big, like a hamburger. Hopefully if we can find a photo we'll put it there. But like a big hamburger, like, suit that she climbed in. Because there's this amazing video when she's in the bathroom and she's like standing there and someone's recording her and she's like, oh, I'm getting recorded, so she jumps in the suit and J-Lo I think it's J-Lo, just walks past and you just see her being like, what? Like, what the hell's going on here? So I do like that.
Any one of the men who looked R-ed?
Cole Sprouse? He tried. It was better than just a plain black suit.
Yeah, I suppose.
The whole the red and
Tell you who did look mint.
flowers.
If it's on here. If I find them.
Who are you thinking?
Oh, actually, we need to talk about him first.
Oh.
We need to talk about, YouTube's next big star.
Our one and only.
James Charles.
Oh.
God.
You know what I didn't understand? And I did tweet about it and I got... a lot of people understood, but I did get a few comments that were a bit like backlashy. In the sense of...
Backlashy?
Well, I don't know how to say it, but... Did he see his Coachella outfits?
Yes, with his
Right.
arse out, which...
Now, I don't blame him. He's got a cracking arse. But when the theme is camp...
I know you'd think, especially James Charles. James Charles being gay. I mean, not stereotype, which probably is sorry.
Yeah.
But you would think that he would put a lot of effort in to be like, to sort of educate people. And
Not
stuff.
even that, it's just... You could have went a bit more than just what looks like tracky bottoms.
Yeah.
In a mesh top. Like, you've seen how much effort he put into a festival at a weekend, and he couldn't...
But maybe he thought that he had to be a bit more respectful with it being a sort of like... Because I think Coachella, it wasn't like it was him uploading the photos rather than this one, the photos are getting taken to him.
Well,
so you could say, oh...
I'm not saying he has to turn up in the Met Gala with his arse out.
No, I'm just saying, like...
a bit more effort than...
Aye. But he might have just thought in the back of his head, oh, it's my first Met Gala, I'll have to not be as over the top. But when I become, like, a veteran of it, then I'll just turn up in a briefcase.
What I do have to point out is that the theme being camp, I think I should have specified, was it just means, like, over the top and a bit extra, and that's why Katy Perry turned up in a fucking chandelier. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, because what the hell's a chandelier
big,
to be about being...
Like, I can't say the word.
Extravagant.
That word.
Extravagant.
And when I posted my tweet saying, how Ellis, look at what you wear to Coachella and you're looking like this, I had someone come back saying, his sort of way of camp is that he's camp in a situation when no one else is. But when everyone else is being camp, he tries to dull it down. Because he wants to stand out, but for a way of... So everyone here... I've got a bad throat, by the way. I should specify. I will sound like a man for half of this podcast. But, hey. But so here, everyone's going over the top. Everyone's doing their own thing and being crazy. So he's not. Because that makes him stand out. Like, the amount of attention he's got after this photo, because he hasn't done anything mental, sort of proves that his PR team's quite good.
Yeah, it is quite clever because it's like under the radar.
Yeah.
And then it's like everyone goes, oh, James Charles didn't do anything extravagant. What was he was? And they would look at him more. Yes. Rather than someone dressed like...
Did you see the guy that looked... I don't think there's any photos, but the guy that went as like a golden wing thing. I don't know who it is and I don't know what. I'll put a photo. But he just... I don't know. I need to find a photograph. but there's none.
If we don't have photos, we're not apologising, by the way.
Him. Billy Porter, I think.
I don't know who. I don't know who any
I don't know
of these
who
people are.
I don't know who any of these people are either. I know a couple, but not really.
Do you know what it is? The Met Gala to me just looks like an over-the-top photo shoot on some stairs.
Oh, it is.
'Cause
it so is.
Like, I'm pretty sure I seen a tweet that said this, but it was something like, I've never seen inside of the Met Gala apart from the bathroom. You never see what they do. Like, do they auction things? Do they just do drugs?
No, they do a big a lunch. They have like big. Well, they probably did. I've seen the photos of the bathroom.
Katie Perry had a hard time sitting down.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Literally. Oh, it was amazing. Celine Dion.
To be fair, she's just mid her.
You know what she looks like, right? Not a body, but dress and everything. I love, right? I love the whole tassel thing, right? But you know, a head thing. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, you know, those plants or flowers that used to get a blow and make a wish.
Yeah. What are they called?
I don't know what they're called.
We know what I mean.
We're gonna get slated, but
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called. But she looks like one of them, and I did find it quite funny. Lady Gaga misses 4 outfits as she walks up some stairs. I loved it though; it was so good.
To be fair, I just found it funny how like the last one was just where she just basically took it all off and went, right, this is now an outfit. Get a photo of me gooch.
I'm now in my lingerie, but you love it, and we all did. Look at her, just with her little umbrella.
Mary Poppins looking ace.
Hey, she can do a good Mary Poppins.
Aye.
When she done the whole, that reminds us of like Poker Face, I think. That whole sort of, I'm probably quoting the wrong song, when she's like all done up and it's like,
isn't that Paparazzi?
that's the one, not Poker Face.
Poker Face is, I was going to say, Poker Face is where she's like coming out the pool and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, copyright claimed.
Yeah, it wasn't over 5 seconds, it's fair use. I loved it.
Right, can we look at some
Cardi
of the...
B.
Oh, more like Cardi No. Because she's day one.
Hey.
She drugs people, man.
Okay.
Is that a mid...
Nathan.
Where's all the men?
Because they were craps and no one took photos of them.
That is true.
No
Me, Trevor Noah there in just a t-shirt.
I don't even know what the t-shirt says. Joe Jonas.
Actually, this is who I want.
Oh.
Michael B. Jordan is the coolest man on the planet.
Oh, he is. I know it's just a black suit, but he's still the coolest man ever.
Yeah, you can just make a black suit look... You can make a black t-shirt look mint.
Oh, yeah.
That's lovely. I'd let him runs.
Nathan! What are you doing?
I don't know.
Get off me phone. Liza Koshy. Haven't got a photo, but Liza Koshy. Did he see what she was wearing, or did he not?
Was it like a carpet?
It looked a bit like a carpet, yeah. The bit where it sort of came out there and then it like continued down. It looks like I'm doing a weird robot dance. Yeah. I loved it. Joe Jonas and his girlfriend that I can't remember the name of, or fiance, or partner.
I know one of them's now married to Sophie Turner. Don't think it's Joe. I think it's what's the brother no one knows about, because it's not Nick either. I think it's him. No, it is. It's Nick.
No, Kevin. Nick's not. Nick's here. I've got Nick. I don't know, right? But they looked good. I like them because it was sort of like the black, but it was like a funky black. They like put loads of colours on his suit and they were matching, so that was cute.
Yeah.
And also, how have I forgot? It's just only because it's not photos. The Jenners.
Oh. What's the meme? Turning up like the fucking ugly stepsisters.
Yeah, from Cinderella. They looked so good though.
I mean, it's better than Kim's arsehole dress. Did you see it?
That was,
the photo that said it looked like an arsehole.
You know what it is? I know it didn't go along with the theme, but I loved it. Because she was May's, don't quote on this, she was May's cover artist for Vogue. So she wore the outfit which was in Vogue, which I thought was amazing.
People saying though that she has the same look like near enough every event, like the wet
sort of hair and clothes and everything.
Or maybe she just keeps being late, so she has to have a quick bath. So she is generally wet.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. Did he say, you probably haven't, because I only found out today, why Khloe Kardashian wasn't invited.
No, tell me more, Steph. Tell me more.
Because the Vogue and the Met thought she was too C-class as a celebrity to not invite her. So
they thought James Charles was A to B class, and they thought Khloe Kardashian, who
wasn't.
has been around for years, is probably a bit more famous.
A bit.
Well,
because Courtney wasn't there. Chris was, Kim was, Kendall and Kylie was. Khloe and Courtney weren't. I've seen reports that Khloe wasn't invited because she was too C-class, and then on the side it said Courtney stayed behind to be with her sister. But there's nowhere that even said that she was even invited either. It's not like it was a choice. It's sort of like she must not have received an invite and then just been like, oh, I'll stay behind with you.
Imagine the dinner table, man, like in the house the day before, so they're just like...
What about the day after, when they're all sharing the stories?
So what you wearing to the... Oh, you get an invite. Oh, Kendall, what are you wearing?
Oh, it was adorable.
Oh, my God, it's wankers anyways.
I never keep up with it, and I never know when it's like coming about, when it happens.
I mean, I'm all for like saving history and stuff, but like when it's just I don't even know what like they're trying to fundraise for, like
money for the Met.
Yeah, but what is the Met like?
The fashion institution in New York. It's like the biggest sort of fashion museum in New York.
Well, if you're saying fashion these days, it's all the shop.
Fashion isn't fashion anymore, really.
No.
Fashion is just who can draw the most attention by the media. Oh, I'm gonna get slated.
Probably. So yeah, that was we'll call that.
That was the Met.
The Met. More like the Met.
I just wanted to put me 2 pence in about it.
Yeah. In other news, bit of YouTube news.
Oh, however.
Let's talk about Jake Paul's party. And the events that allegedly took place there.
Allegedly. We have to put in full quotations for legal purposes. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, allegedly, 6 girls got taken to the hospital. I think it was 6 girls.
It was something like that.
It was between 6 and 8, I think.
Yeah.
But they'd been drugged.
Yeah.
It didn't really... Obviously, it was Jake's Paul party for designer.
Yeah.
He spent something, I think it was around 300,000 on this party.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't read much into it. I just saw 2 things.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm copying Keemstar here a bit.
Yeah.
So take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, he put like 300,000 into this party. Everyone had to sign disclaimers at the door.
Yeah.
So what everyone kind of thinks has happened, obviously it's not going to be Jake Paul that's drugging these lasses.
No, he's not stupid enough. He's done some stupid things, but he's not stupid enough to drug people. He's
stupid, but he's not that stupid.
Yeah.
What everyone's kind of thinking is that someone a bit dodgy, a friend of a friend, like, just came in, probably very low self-esteem, not going to get many girls, so thought, how am I going to get them?
Bill Cosby them.
Woo! And put it in the drink.
Yeah.
So they all went to hospital, and it wasn't really made aware of until a man put a post on Facebook.
Yeah, well, obviously because they had disclaimers and you can get sued if you...
Yeah.
I think you can get sued.
You can sue you. What I think you should do, personally, is... Yes, I know obviously these disclaimers and everything were signed, but it's not... If it's not his fault, which
then you can just come out and say...
Him, just say anyone that knows anything on the event that took place...
Report it to the...
Regarding the drugs
authorities.
and regarding the people getting drugged, say something. Because the police are finding it really hard to find anything because no one's speaking up at this moment in time.
Do you know what I think it is though? It's the whole like someone fear. You don't want you sort of don't want to. I'll say grass or snitch on someone who you're either trying to be friends with, or you're trying to keep that like because they're so famous. I'd say you're trying to keep them close. So you don't want to be like you don't want to be known as like you might go. Oh well, if I do something a bit controversial, like they might snitch on us. So they'll be going, oh well, I didn't say anything, I was just getting drunk at the party. But obviously you'll get people who will come out eventually.
I hope you do.
Yeah, you just got because obviously it's still relatively a new thing really. So more information will come out. But hopefully whoever did it gets knocked the fucking hell out. But something else happened at the party as well, who was it? Is it called Austin or something?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I can't remember his name. He was a Viner.
Yeah.
Oh,
quickly search it up.
No.
But apparently,
Cameron Dallas?
That's him, man, Cameron Dallas. Cameron Dallas poured a drink over
One of Jake Paul's friends.
one of Jake Paul's friends
Don't know what his name is.
and was throwing homophobic comments at them.
Apparently.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly, lawyers.
What happened is that he apparently he came over and was thrown just randomly, like not spoke to him all night, just threw drinks over him, saying homophobic comments, and this is obviously not good.
Yeah.
And as soon as he's pulled out the camera, and
He's
been
proper
like,
froze
"What
and
you
shat
doing?"
his pants.
He's just froze. He's just stood there,
Dropped his arse.
and been like, because he knows it's going to get coverage. He knows people are going to talk about it.
You're in a house full of influencers and YouTubers who all they do is think of, oh, this moment, I'll whip your camera out. So that's probably the time when you just go in the back of your head, right, I'm not going to do anything
stupid. Yeah.
Instead of going, do you know what, I see a man who looks a bit extravagant, I'll go over and just call him names.
Yeah.
You just, who even is Cam? I swear he was relevant like a couple of years ago, and then like...
He was relevant when Vine was around, and he
Yeah.
died along with it.
I miss Vine.
Oh, let's not get into this. We've got TikTok now. Who needs Vine?
Oh, but TikTok's full of virgins.
But funny virgin.
I mean,
Some of them.
the compilations on YouTube aren't the same. They're not as funny.
Oh no, not at all. Vine was the original OG.
Yeah.
Vine's where I found David Dobrik.
True.
Man,
And
fell in love with him.
he's a hell of a boy.
He is a sexy man. He is. You know he is.
I wouldn't say sexy. No.
He's funny.
He's funny. I'll give him that.
And that bumps it up.
Yeah. But speaking of social media though, and
Oh.
stuff like that, things that annoy me about social media.
Oh god.
Oh God, I watched a video yesterday.
What was it?
Well, it was me Minister's video on that Jake Mitchell.
Jake Mitchell, yes.
And that Jake Mitchell, oh my God,
We're just name dropping this podcast.
shout out Jake Mitchell.
Shout out Beam, let's get their names on the tags,
Yeah.
boost the video up.
Hell yeah, it's how it's done. That's how you get out there. But it was that video where he's like, do you know back in the day when people would put on, well, they probably still do it now, but like on the stories and that, where you'd be lying in bed, the shirt off, and they'd be biting the lips like this.
Oh god, this annoys you so much.
Please, do you know what
stop
it is?
reenacting
It's because it's just, right, you're lying in bed and you just think, oh, do you know what, I really fancy getting an ass, do you know how it'll work? If I eat me lip, and lip sync some song and flash me shitty Primark earrings, or your AirPods, they'll annoy me.
Oh, did they annoy you? Because what were you asking for?
You ever got an Apple Watch?
Every single day?
Oh,
is that...
But no, but like, no, like I don't, obviously, you know, you can buy what you want, but when you're buying stuff and then intentionally flexing it into, I mean, I can't talk.
I was going to say, I'm sorry, I can't.
No, but like,
have you seen this out of all people?
But I mean, as in like, when they'll be talking to people and stuff in like videos, and they'll have them in.
No.
So like, you're just thinking
So
that just looks.
there literally for the flex because you're not using them.
Yes. I mean, obviously I used this in my phone because, you know, I was like, oh, the Uber's on its way. But it's stuff like that, like intentionally flexing for the sake of flexing. Not even just like, if you get a pair of shoes, fair enough, you'll take a photo and be like, oh, I've got new shoes. But you're not going to put them like, you're not going to sit at the table and then have them on the table and be like, oh, it's flex o'clock.
I don't think anyone puts them on the table and says, it's flex o'clock, especially in those words.
I mean, I would.
I know.
But I'm not sad.
Are you not? Really?
No.
Really?
No, because if I had AirPods, it's like, if I had AirPods, I'd be wearing them now. It'd be like this.
You know what it is? Look back on this video in a year's time or something, like after Christmas has been and you've got all your little presents. Check his Instagram. I bet you.
I'll have beats
check
on
his
instead.
Instagram.
I'll have beats on. What'd you say, Steph? About you? Me beats?
Oh my god. I don't think you're broke.
Hey.
I hate it.
Yeah, it just stuff like that annoys us.
I do get that whole sort of flex thing.
Yeah. To be fair, it's just some YouTubers in general, right, I'm going to go on a rant here.
Oh god.
Some YouTubers in general, in terms of the way they act and like how they show off things as well, really irritates us because it's like, who was it? Jezef from, you know, your favourite duo.
I hate them.
But
I don't know what it is. I do know what it is.
He posted a photo which was meant to be like inspirational. It was where he had a crappy Nissan Migra and then below it he had like this unbelievable looking Lamborghini Murcielago or something, and he just put like this long-winded caption just being like, "This could be you one day. I've went from 150 quid micro to a 300,000 pound sports car." And it's like, aye mate, nice, you could just like just show the Lambo.
I was going to say, there was no need to be like, I don't even know how to put it. It was just that I'm going to be all philosophical to flex.
Yeah, like you try to make it seem like, oh, he's evolved as a person, when no, the only thing that has evolved is your bank account, which...
You know what I hate? Like, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I hate?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
The Wembley Cup, when he decided, because he had one sponsor, it was Monster.
It was Monster Hydro. It was the juice range, and he just
and it was the way he stares at the camera with the bottle and is like, "Can you drink?"
Do you know what it was? The F2 just pissed me off so much for that.
I think that's when I started not liking them. It was a case of I used to watch them when I was younger. And they were just
I used to watch them all the time. I used to love watching them.
That's what I mean. And then they sort of just went off the radar, and I just didn't care about them. Wasn't watching them. They weren't really an issue in my life. And then they came back, and the reason why I noticed them again was with the Wembley Cup. And just slowly but surely, I hated them. I used to, you know what it is, and no offence, but I used to hate Billy more than Jezza for some reason. I don't know what it was. Out of the two, Billy was one I didn't really like. And then after that Wembley Cup, Jezza just slowly built his way up.
Do you know this Billy, right, seems like a proper sound lad.
He does, actually.
Like, you see him in videos and like, he's not like, oh, I could whip this top corner straight away and stuff. Jezza, though, he's just a dick, isn't he? He's just, apparently, right, because XO was saying, weren't they were like, oh, they'll try to start fights and stuff. It's my favourite photo of the whole Wembley Cup is, if I can get it up, is the one where Lawrence is walking away.
Oh,
and
yes.
a man like Hacks is like shouting something at him,
and he's just not phased.
He's just not phased, and it's like F2 took that, like their team F2 FC creative name
way too seriously.
Like it was a bit competitive because obviously like
with the YouTuber, the four teams and things.
But it was all they had in their team. They had like one YouTuber, and then. Because obviously the F2 obviously they're YouTubers.
They've got the Sunday teams.
But you may as well say they're semi-professional footballers. And then the rest were Love Island stars. It's like XO was literally made up of YouTubers and their mates.
And there was like youth. They got in like youth players, or like they had like auditions basically, and they picked the best.
No, it was fans, wasn't it? It was like they got people who
that's what I mean. Like,
so then they held trials, which I thought was a better way to do it.
Not auditions. Aye. It's not X Factor.
Obviously, you've got #United. I love that. I love it. Congratulations on winning the league, boys. Proud he is.
Rebel.
Do you know what it is? Before that as well, I hated Rebel. But watching them, and like obviously I'm not the biggest fan of like we've named up so many people around.
I know.
Get them views. But like got a message.
Hey.
But needs to. Sorry.
Oh my
God. What's it? Cal Freezy. He's not my favourite, but he's alright in small doses.
He's not a bad person.
But I'll give him his credit, he's created a decent football team.
I was going to say, he's not a bad person. It's just, his content isn't something I would watch. I'm not into the whole FIFA pack openings anymore. I used to be, but FIFA's dead now.
He doesn't do that anymore, he barely uploads.
He doesn't really upload anymore.
And he just uploads vlogs. Which
yeah,
are
and
actually.
I'm not going to lie, he seems like a lovely person, and I'm a little fangirl, so I have met him. Because I used to go to all the events, because I'm such a virgin. But it's his voice gets on my nerves a bit as well. I don't know what it is. It's the groveliness in his voice, and or something, and I'm just like, I can't watch a video for too long because his voice gets on my nerves.
We're like slating all these people, right? And it's like, if they ever watch this, they'll just be like slating this crap out of us. But I love it. It's all funny games.
I don't mean anything bad by it. His content, like, is good for the audience that he's approaching.
Yeah.
But personally for me, it's just not my type of style.
But what was it? Another thing that annoyed us about the Wembley Cup was back onto Jezza in the F2. How disrespectful they were to #United, and especially Spencer. He's the one that invited them, and they're like just rubbing it in his face and saying, "Oh, the referees are, whoever created this event."
Thank we're back.
Sorry.
So the camera cut off because we haven't touched it in a while. So to continue around about the FC and Jezza and all that.
Aye. Basically, they get invited down by Spencer because he's like, oh, they're a good organised little football team, we'll bring them down. Yeah. And then they win a game. Well, no, they lost against EXO.
That game, sorry.
Highlighted the whole thing.
That game annoyed me so much when they scored that second goal. They made I think it was the second or the first. They scored a goal and they made a big deal out of it being like it was something. The half didn't finish or finished a bit early or something.
No, it was they scored and then the game finished or something and they believe that the ref blew his whistle early.
That's what I mean. Like the
and
half
it was like
short.
It was 3 minutes.
It wasn't even that though, I swear.
It was something like stupidly.
They made a big deal out of it and then was like, okay, we're going to be the good guys and let it go. If you were going to be the good guys and let it go, you wouldn't have brought it up in the first place.
Yeah.
It wasn't that deep.
Mhm. And do you know what it is? It's just like it was the thing that annoyed me as well is after they were like, oh yeah, because we're such good lads, we'll give them the win. We'll not even though why would you make such a big deal out of it and then go actually, do you know, we'll let you win because we're nice, we're the nice ones here. We'll let you have the win next. So
I just
no wins.
That whole Wembley Cup just slowly decreased my and respect for them as people in a team.
Do you know what it is? I give credit to Spencer for organisers. Obviously, not everyone gets a chance to organise something on Wembley Stadium.
Oh no!
But I preferred. I think it was the first ever Wembley Cup. No, not. It was either the first or the second.
Was that the Sidemen one?
No. It was one where it was Joe against Spencer.
That was the second one, I think.
Aye, and they drafted players in based on challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I like that because the teams were relatively fair. I didn't like when they did hashtag against Joe Wanderers. Because that was just one-sided.
That was wank.
It's a bit like the Sidemen ones actually.
Oh, when they did it and it was so. You know what it is about them is that if it was both sides, I want to say both sides. Both sides are both high scoring, then I wouldn't have minded it. But how that first game was like 7-0. And it was fun, it was class. I imagine the atmosphere there would have been class. But it gets a bit boring when it's like, well, this team's not going to come back.
That's what I mean.
If you look at it from a watching football's perspective.
Yeah.
But
I think someone said that. They went, why would you pay to watch them when you could just donate the money straight to charity and get on with your life?
Yeah.
Because...
Well, it's for entertainment, I do get it, and a lot of people did watch the stream. The second one, when
we did.
I was going to say, I'm a hypocrite in myself because I watched it. I watched every single one because I'm a fangirl. But, like, the second one, I think they lost 2-0? 2-0, 2-1?
I
Castro and Chris scored.
Yes.
I don't think anyone in their team did. That was an alright game, but it was a bit dead in between. Like, they scored at the start, they scored at the end, and the middle was a bit like...
Yeah.
Rough and tumble, there was not that really happened. And then that's the third game, I think, was only so... I think I've only got such a positive memory of it because you knew it was the last one.
Yeah. I mean, it was just the best thing that happened there. I can't even remember
what the score was or what happened, but it was just because I knew it was the last one. I was like, oh.
Vic scored as well, which was...
Well, I mean, it was a bit set up, but he scored, so it's I'm so happy for him. But I'm sorry. Me nan could have saved that goal.
I mean, Hugh Wizzy was just awful in goal. I'm pretty sure he got bored halfway through just because at one point I'm pretty sure he came out about the halfway line and then Simon lobbed him.
Yeah, probably is.
But I mean, if you're paying to go if you're supporting them, I suppose, and plus it went to charity, so
no, yes,
we can't really moan about it too much. But from an entertainment perspective,
from an entertainment and a purely going to watch a football game perspective, I think they could have probably done better.
Speaking of football,
but it was good.
Champions League.
Oh.
What?
No, it was awful.
What games?
What a week, but it was awful.
Liverpool.
What time's when's the final?
1st of June.
Oh, so this will be out, right, okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be
No,
next week.
I didn't realise. I completely forgot for some reason. Okay.
But no, Liverpool coming 3-0 down on aggregate to Barcelona, beating them 4-0.
Understandably, yes.
Barcelona fan.
Yes, it was amazing. Okay, from a neutral perspective, that comeback, amazing. However, what did Barcelona do?
Nothing.
That whole game, they should have walked that. Being 3-0 up.
You would just. Do you know what it is? Is a team?
All they needed is one goal.
That's what I was saying. I was like, literally, they could have scored any. Like, they could have just put in the worst goal ever, and it would have got them through.
It doesn't have to be amazing. Just get through that final.
But Liverpool would just
sat on their arse.
Liverpool just unreal though. Like I just can't word it. They were that good. Wijnaldum, man, comes on 46th minute or something like that. And then 10 minutes later, bangs in 2 goals.
Yeah.
Origi, who is like a fringe player, pretty much, like barely gets game time. Only gets game time when someone's injured or something. Comes on, bangs in a header, bangs in another goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 20 years old, and he's embarrassing Barcelona's defence that includes Piqué. What a man. And then the other game, which happened last night.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Was it? Doesn't feel like it was yesterday.
Tottenham.
Ajax.
What the fuck? Against Ajax.
That was, to be fair, I do have to give them credit. I did want Ajax to win purely just because I don't want Liverpool to win.
Yeah.
But the fact it's going to be an all-British final, I'm quite happy about.
Do you know what it is, right? Personally, I don't like Tottenham that much. As a club, they're annoyed a bit because some of the players I don't like.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But I will give them credit. They haven't signed a player in 2 seasons. And they're in the Champions League final now. Just shows though, if you've got trust in your players, you can achieve anything.
Wow, that was really corny.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so Champions League.
I am looking forward to it, an all-British final.
We could get an all-British Europa League final as well. Because Chelsea and Arsenal are playing. And obviously if they go through...
I've kept up with the Europa League.
I'd never do.
Say.
B-Tech Champions League. But
Poor man's league.
if Arsenal obviously beat, I think it's Valencia, and then Chelsea play Eintracht Frankfurt, and then that'll come be a British final. So
do you really care?
Not about the Europa League. Champions League, I love the Champions League.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Prem? I know what your thoughts on the Prem are, but
I really don't want Man City to win the league.
I really want Man City to win the league. Again, just for the outright reason why I just don't want there's just something about it, I just don't want Liverpool to win.
Why?
I do like Man City, preferably as a club, but I really, really don't want Liverpool to win.
They weren't a club until 2008.
Oh, you've put this point across so many times. When all the money came in 2008, that's when... Who cares? They got the money in, they'd be able to sign all those good players, right? And they've been fucking class. It's not my fault that everyone else can't get money in.
I mean, they can't. Liverpool have a lot of money, but...
Well, yeah, and they don't do
but
anything
Liverpool
with it, so
is
that's why
a better club. The fans are better, because Man City don't have any...
Who cares about the fans? You're going to watch...
What are you talking...
Do you go to a football game and watch the fans?
Sometimes.
When you sit and you go, because you're a Sunderland supporter, right? When you go to a Sunderland game, do you sit and just go...
Well, obviously...
They're not class then.
But if I'm in awe of Sunderland's mighty supporters, which is 40-odd thousand of them every week, then sometimes I'm like, I love this club. Because we've got the greatest fans in the world.
And
because fans, right, make football...
Yeah, but the reason why you're bigging up that though is because you've got the greatest fans but a shit team. Man City's got a great team.
Shit fans. I'd rather have
but
a shit team and great fans.
So that is not... If you're watching a game of football, you would want your team to be shit.
Well, no, I'm about because you're putting ours, because we're in League One, we're shit.
No, you're just shit, and that's how you got the League One. That's my point.
Yeah, but we're doing alright in League One. I mean...
We aren't going up.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying we're not doing... we're not getting relegated.
Fucking surprisingly. 2 years in a row.
Oh, glorious boy.
Right.
Who supports Barca when they're from England? Knobhead.
Do you support Dortmund when they're from England?
Me, because I've got Jadon Sancho there, so it's the English link. You know what I mean? I've loved Dortmund ever since I was like 12.
I've loved Barca since I was born. It's my team. The reason why I support my teams is purely because of my parents and the way I was sort of brought up.
Plus, you've been to Barcelona's games. I've never been to a Dortmund game. I mean, I'd like to, because obviously their stadium's incredible.
Barca stadium's incredible. Only reason why I'd love to go back, and I've always said I would love to go back and have you there. But if it's going to be under construction, don't really want us to go, because I would prefer to see it when it was either just before or when it's done. Because like,
I'd rather go when it's done because it'll have a roof then.
No, but that's what I mean. Because it's like, if it's going to be under construction for a lot of time, do you really want to go when the scaffold and everyone?
I mean, Messi probably won't be there anymore.
Oh no. No.
And I mean, that's the only reason I'd realistically go and watch Barcelona for that.
Yeah, I was kind of the same.
So I thought Coutinho's going to replace him because he's shit.
No. Yes, when I went, it was when the Fantastic Three was still up.
That Messi, Suarez and Neymar.
Yup.
MSN, what a fucking combo.
And then Neymar pissed off because he wanted to be out of Messi's shadow and has done fuck all ever since.
Apart from walk the league, which is like, it's like a more competitive Sunday league. It's all the French league is. Crap.
Yeah.
Then Suarez obviously still there. Do you know what it is? I can't get away with Suarez. I don't think, like...
He's an alright player, but...
He's alright, he's just...
He's not special.
Yeah. Especially for a club like Barcelona, he's like... Yeah. It's like...
He is Messi's shadow. Like,
Yeah.
he is. If
So
you
say
have
Suarez
Messi on
could-
that team, he can't do shit.
Suarez could score a hat-trick, and then Messi will score one free kick, and everyone instantly goes to Messi.
Oh my god, Messi's goal is amazing. To be fair, so one thing I do dislike Messi about, that everyone's sort of his arse, which I do understand because it's the same as Ronaldo. I don't even want to get on to Ronaldo, but that's the one thing. I love him. I do love Messi with all my heart, but I hate how he'll do one little thing and everyone's like crying over him when the whole team doing amazing and get zero credit.
Yeah. But then, all Barcelona do is give him the ball, which, I mean, fair enough when you're that good,
I mean,
but you can't really give them credit when all they do is give it to Messi and he wins them games.
yeah.
So,
But they're very good passing.
yeah, I suppose.
Whenever I used to play football and our team would do really good passing, I always used to say we're doing the Barca.
That's all I say, football.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh look, we're Barcelona, tiki-taka. Manager.
You're funny.
I know, I do try.
Try very loosely.
I know. Any other news?
I don't know.
This is the part where we'll just haven't got a clue because, you know,
It's
it's off the top of
part
our head.
Uh-huh.
Any old news? Is there any old news? Because, you know, it's our first thing, we can mention anything.
Brexit's still going.
Oh,
I know no one
God.
cares, but Brexit's still
Oh,
going on.
God.
Brexit's never
Brexit.
going to fucking end.
Brexit.
Stop.
Do you know what it is? I was like, actually, no, I can relate to something like that now.
Are we seriously going to be having a segment about Brexit now?
No. But it's sort of relating to why people voted to, well, my
Okay.
opinion. Especially in my place of work, which I'm not going to mention, because, you know, look at sues.
Well, hey.
But the main reason that I've seen people, especially in our area of the northeast of England, is they voted to leave because they wanted control of the borders.
No, I don't think it's that. I think like everyone got scaremongered into it. They were saying,
Yeah,
oh,
by-
if you don't do this, this will happen. If you don't do this, this will happen. But if you do this, we'll give all this money to the NHS.
Oh, that bus, that, don't get me
so
started on
cool.
Nigel Farage and
And
his
loads of things will
fucking
happen.
bus.
That's amazing. And you'll get so much more jobs. But if you stay, all the jobs will be gone.
If you stay stable without food and water, and you will take our money.
It's just stupid.
I know, and that's what I mean.
But literally, who was it? I was talking to someone. I'm not going to mention names. But
Obviously.
they literally turned around and went, oh, I voted to leave because I want the borders to be tightened because I'm sick of immigrants coming in. And I was just like, your doctor's probably
Yep.
like an immigrant.
If that whole thing happened, right, and if we're left, say this is like completely hypothetical,
Mm.
and they were like,
Shout out Brexit.
and they were like, okay, we are going to remove every immigrant from this country. If you're not fully fledged British, you're gone, right?
Mm.
Pardon. Like, we'll have no one. Like,
I mean, if that's how it works, I doubt this.
No, I know,
Oh, you've got
that's why I
2% of ratty blood, you get back home.
no, but that's what I mean. Like, it's completely hypothetical.
Aye.
Like, the doctors, not the stereotype and potentially be racist, because I do not mean that, but they are mainly not British or
Yeah.
not fully British.
Yeah.
Like, it's just pure coincidence. It's nothing else.
Mm.
I want to say something, but I feel it's going to be controversial, so I'm not going to. But, and I'll tell you after.
You'll see that behind the scenes.
I'll tweet it. I'll do a tweet. Go check me Twitter, right? Hate's there with 2 X's at the end. And 2 Y's in the hay. And I'll tweet about it.
I mean, that was weird. I lost you there.
I know.
Right, what were you saying?
But yes, a lot of people will go and then will be very... I mean, it'll be underpopulated, so it'll be great for us. But
Underpopulated.
no, in the sense of a lot of people will be gone.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when the thing I find hilarious as well is people are like, "Oh, we need control of our borders and stuff. We need the British people to get their jobs back." But then you realise that half the stuff that's in, well, if not most of the stuff that's in the house isn't made by a British person because it's made in like China and stuff.
Britain has very little culture, to be fair.
A lot of the culture is because of the
Other
influx
things.
of other like nationalities getting
The
in.
Romans coming in.
Yes.
The
Shout out Romans for
Scandinavians.
invading us. Big up them. Hey.
And all that jazz. That's kind of what, like...
Yeah.
There's
But-
very little things that are genuinely 100% British.
It's like fish and chips.
Apart from our farmers. Red Tractor approved.
Big farmers.
What is with you in that voice?
I don't know. But yeah, Britain's got. It's like we're just like queuing really, in a queue in the morning.
That's all we do.
It's literally all we do.
And then we're mourning about queuing because the queuing's take too long.
But yeah, it's just backwards thinking that really annoys us, especially because it's so. I wouldn't say it's bigger up in this area because obviously it's like working class and stuff, and they, I mean not stereotype working class, but they tend to have these like thoughts and stuff
Ooh.
because they're like, oh well, it's harder to find jobs, so like when they get one, they're just it's as if they're just pushing on, blaming them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're only getting it because they've got these qualifications in their country. It's like, all right.
No, because if you and I haven't got your qualifications, it'd be exactly the same. It doesn't. They have the motivation to go after off and do something about it, and you don't.
Yeah, well, I mean you.
I like put me 2 pence in. I like your rant, but I'll pop in or something.
No, that's true though. It's like it just annoys us just how backwards some people are.
Yeah.
It's like even when it comes to like your sexuality and stuff.
You know what I hate? And it might be on a tangent, but I don't think it is. How, if we cut out all the parts out of this video but we said no offence, it would be a very short video.
No offence.
No offence. But I hate that's how culture is these days. How it's a sense of you can't say anything because someone will get upset.
Oh, like snowflake. I was going to mention that
Yes,
actually.
snowflake culture is. I hate it.
Mm.
Just get over it. It's nothing's ever that deep. Take everything as a joke. Yes, some situations need to be taken more harshly than others. The whole racism and homophobia and all this, fair enough. However, not everything comes off that people claim to be that.
Just to express, these are her opinions and not connected to me.
No, I just mean in the case of, I do understand issues need to be taken seriously, but some other issues maybe not too seriously.
Yeah. Can you name any examples?
I don't want to because no offence.
It's a bit like was it Pepsi's advert?
Oh.
Do you know, on the claim
Kindle.
Yeah, they got banned because it was like. What was it?
But it's not that deep. It was
because it
just
showed
Pepsi
because
advert.
she gave
She gave a can of Pepsi
to a riot policeman.
Yes.
And then.
And it stopped the riot apparently, and everyone was at peace and happy.
But people were like, oh well, it's just like a drink advert.
People
Why are they
made
getting
jokes
political?
being like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, because you know why? Because it's an advert and it's a fucking joke.
Do you know what it was? It's because I'm pretty sure riots were happening at the time in like France and stuff.
More than likely, but
So-
it's not that deep.
So, but when you think though, it's also quite topical of them to do an advert like that, and to show like a lighter side of it. And
Realistically, good PR.
exactly, do you know how much she got paid for that advert?
So much.
It was like $1 million.
Yeah, I heard
For, like,
something.
A 10
She
second
didn't
advert.
do anything.
She literally just went.
She stood up, she took her wig off, I swear.
She went.
I don't know like that, yeah. Bet the security guard who took the Pepsi didn't get that much.
He's got no.
Probably.
I mean, you got near Kendall Jenner, so.
I mean, I would take it to be fair.
Yeah,
Hey.
I would.
Ah.
But yeah, it annoys me. It's like the proper snowflake generation. Like you'll see. Another thing that annoys me because it's similar. Tweets when you see celebrities' tweets from like years, like 10 years ago,
And people are using it to take offence.
and people are like, "Oh, he said this." Like it's like there's this footballer for Leicester called, I think his last name's like Chowdhury or something, and he got fined by the FA for tweets that he made when he was 15.
Yeah, this is
But
can't
hold
remember
on,
the name.
hold on.
Sorry.
But Wayne Hennessy, this goalkeeper, was pictured doing a Nazi salute.
Like an actual one.
Yeah, like proper with his finger like that, arm in the air, and nothing happened to him because he went, oh, I didn't know what a Nazi salute was. Nothing happened to him, but literally there's photographic evidence of him doing it. Yet this player tweets something when he's 15, a bit like stupidly, which he apologised for, but now he loses like a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like the double standards is stupid.
There was this, what I was going to say, there's this woman, don't know what her name was, but she was now an ex, I think it's Emmerdale star, and she got fired midway. Apparently what happened is she went in to film like a set or something, and they took her in the office and was like, and put these tweets in front of her from like 2013 or something, when she was like young, because she's only a young actress. And it had, but you could tell by the tweets it was just banter between friends. Like it was just that saying something. One of them wasn't. I think one of them she said the N word in, and it was a bit like, oh. And the other one she was a bit like calling someone like the F word.
Yeah.
And the put these in front of her and was like, why do you say these? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, I was young. She was like, we seen the dates on them. So like it was yesterday. But people have dragged them up and have now ruined their career over it.
That's what I mean. It's like, obviously she shouldn't have tweeted them things.
No, obviously.
But when you're literally going through someone's Twitter, years, like, especially someone famous, because they'll have loads of tweets anyways.
It's digging just to ruin them.
It's like
that Jack Maynard.
Aye. Syndicate man. Do you know?
Oh, that was stupid.
When that reporter emailed him saying, "Oh, we're going to do an article on you for your bad tweets and stuff," and he was just like,
I know it means this, but what does it mean?
Yeah. Like it's the fact he sent him going, "Oh, I know this phrase actually means this, but it could be used now as an offensive term or an offensive phrase. So I'm going to call you out on it because it's what makes me money and it's bad journalism."
Do you want to say anything on it before I publish it so you can get it? No.
It's a fact he went, "Do you want to say anything?" But it's still getting published anyways. It's like, imagine if Syndicate just turned around and went, "Well, I don't want you to post it." He'd go, "Oh well." He refused to comment, but I'm still posting it.
Worse,
It's like, do one, you mugs. Journalism. You know what it is? Journalism is just so bad these days.
It's just ruining people now. It's not journalism.
Like, just look at the papers, man, or just like anything that revolves around finding a story.
You go onto the page 6 or 7 of the newspaper, and that's when stuff starts like shit. That's real. That's when you find them stuff. The front pages, celebrity news. What happened in the football? What happened in Corrie this week?
Well, look at bloody Meghan Markle giving birth. Like, fair enough, royal baby, I don't care, so I don't really care.
Personally, like, from personal viewpoint, it's just another kid.
Yeah, but then you've got things in the world like Palestine and I think it's Israel going to war.
It's Palestine, isn't it?
No, I think it's
Palestine.
It's something like that. I mean, I'm not really.
The P.
See, it's not in the news, so I wouldn't really know. But I think one of them fired like 600 missiles at the other country.
Yeah.
Didn't hear about that until I looked on Twitter.
I get most of my news from Twitter.
So do I.
From a trending page but you know why it is, right? Genuinely, it's because I feel, personally, from the younger generation, we give more of a shit about these issues.
Like climate change.
You know, realistically, the older, like, our mums and dads and grandparents are going to be the ones that buy the newspapers. So you do have to, fair enough, address your audience. However, these big news stories they won't be known about by your audience because you're not reporting on it.
Yeah.
Like you said, the whole global warming thing. People our age are more in tune with what's happening and what's going on. And
they're literally stopping cities. There was this lass who went into Parliament, I think, and they put a photo over there. She was like 15 or something, and she got slated by everyone. It's like old people get like, "What's she gonna say? She's just a silly little kid," and it's like,
well, she's got more knowledge than what the older generation do.
You don't just get asked to Parliament because you go, "Oh well, I know trees are good for us." It's because she generally knows what she's saying, and she's trying to make a change. But you just get people who just laugh at them and laugh at us as a generation. Like,
it's upsetting how much we get looked down on when we are a lot more knowledgeable.
I'm sick, right, of older people. I mean, this just sounds like being ageist.
I mean,
but
hey.
But I'm just sick of older people assuming that, like, we're idiots. Like, we don't know what we're doing. All we do is smoke, drink, do drugs, cause mayhem. When if anything, the
I
only
smoke
mayhem
drugs.
that I cause
Mayhem.
is in the toilet when I have a
Okay,
shit.
Nathan. There's no need.
But no, do you know what annoys me about old people? When I'm walking and you just decide to slow down in front of us. That's a real issue.
What I don't, and I don't know how to word it. Not a sense of don't agree with, but don't typically understand in this day and age is the whole respect your elders.
Oh, don't get started on that.
Because you should. No, it's fair, because you should, realistically.
If it works, took both ways.
But that's my point.
Mm.
If I may get slated from fucking Susan down the road, being like, you're a bitch for not giving us a seat on the bus, then what, like, she doesn't know either.
I mean, if anything, I paid for the seat because most old people have them stupid things where it just goes bleep and they're like,
free.
thank you, driver. Whereas I have to be like, pound single, please. Even though I'm 20, so I'm ripping off the system. 'Cause I like the system.
I'm not. I actually get one. No one else that watches this podcast outside of North Easters can understand what the fucking pound single is anyway. Because it's just the Go North East bus service.
Well, basically what it is you can get on the bus and
Under
go
18.
anywhere if you're 18 or under, for £1. So, and mainly if you just go pound single, they'll be like, okay, don't question
Why are
it.
you explaining the bus service?
I don't know.
This is what you've subscribed for.
More time in it, you know. Ad rev. On the zero ads.
I was going to say, who's kidding? We're not getting any ads on this video.
No, wait, it's worth a try. But yeah, just stuff like that, just old people. Well, not obviously not all of them.
Not
it's just
all
like
of them. Some of them are
some
lovely.
of
I've got a lovely neighbour down the road that always brings our bins in.
yeah.
He's cute.
I mean, my grandma's old and she's canny, so I'll let her slide.
Aye.
But it's the proper
it's the
ignorant
little
like
ones, yeah.
yeah. It's the ones who just expect it because they're old. So like
That's
you said,
what I don't like.
getting on a bus and you're sitting there and they'll just glare at you.
Is
Like,
it give
The
us a
most
seat?
intense stare down you'll ever receive. Just because you're sitting on a seat and they'll go,
You haven't given us mine.
Because the seat, you little shit. Give me that fucking seat now.
Oh, you've been minute yes or no?
Hi guys, welcome back.
Can we talk about that for a quick second? I know we've been recording for nearly an hour now, right? But can we please, because I need to express my trauma because it's too much.
is it that makeup one?
That girl that eats makeup and deodorant,
Oh god.
it makes us feel sick.
Do you know what it is? I like. Imagine just waking up, you're fresh out of bed, you're a YouTuber, you do ASMR, you're like, all you do is eat food, you know. Eat nice food, like KFC and that, and you just go, right, I need something new that's a bit strange. I've just bought this new
props to
James
that.
Charles palette, I'm just going to eat that.
I mean, props to that, realistically, and I know I've mentioned this quite a lot, but the whole PR thing. It's got her name out there. People now know who she is and they're talking about her. So
But is it
fair
good
enough.
PR if you're doing something stupid?
Any PR is good PR. Because you get your name out there. I think,
I
personally.
mean, I doubt it's good PR if you're racist.
No, I know that, but I mean in the sense of like, she's being unique, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a good unique, but it's still unique. No one else is swallowing mascara and choking down on some Dove deodorant.
I'm joking.
But she is. It's just getting the views.
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's the bit where I think it is the mascara bit, and she just puts it in her mouth, and it's just on her tongue, and she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it
you
is.
can tell that she thought she went, oh well, I meant to like chew this. So instead she just goes,
You know what I hate? It's when she picks up the foundation bottle and squeezes it in her mouth like it's a yogurt.
yeah. Do you know what I don't get about ASMR as well? They always do this thing where they'll tap something, so they're like,
Well, yes, because that's the whole point of ASMR.
aye, but it's like they'll pick up like a water bottle and they'll be like, oh, well, I'll drink it, but before I do that,
Let's tap it.
it's just
Because if people are just listening rather than watching.
it's like a video of that lass who eats like a £20 lobster or something.
Oh god, that's
And she's
horrible.
got the bowl of sauce, like not
Oh.
even just a little, not even like a sachet, not a little tub, a bowl.
It's like a tray of sauce.
And it's
Love
just
it.
like-
I'm getting flashbacks.
As
to
if
it.
she's baptising a baby. Ugh. Just-
Don't ever go in like being a priest or anything because that is not how you baptise a baby. So the camera cut out again, so we're back.
It's kind of funny, me just constantly getting in and out of my chair.
Yeah, I know. We'll edit. We'll probably won't edit, but we'll edit.
We'll try our best.
Well, when you use an iMovie, The logo will probably still be like down this bottom corner somewhere.
Probably
Because we're not paying for premium.
watermarked.
Yeah.
Apple takes a percentage of the rev.
From this video, which is 0%.
Yeah. What you
How ASMR is meant to be relaxing. And there's certain ones that you listen to.
Yeah, like
relaxing.
soap cutting. I understand that. That's quite.
No, that's to
satisfying.
watch. It's ASMR like.
No, but even the sound of it, it's quite nice.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like this one where the girl. There's this one of a girl and she bullies you, and that's meant to be relaxing. Like she whispers insults into this mic, and that's meant to calm you down.
You little shit. You didn't wash those dishes again, did you? You little motherfucker. Okay.
We're gonna get a whole new audience just because of that. No, stop that. Also, these chairs, you moving around constantly. That's ASMR in itself for the whole video.
It was me moving me off.
I know. Okay, so I think, due to the camera constantly cutting out, we should probably use, and it being an hour and 1 minute recording.
Yeah. I doubt anyone's got this far anyways.
If you've got this far, comment ball in the comments, okay?
But yeah, if you have
I'm
enjoyed,
very proud if you've got this far.
if you have enjoyed, then for some reason, just like the video and then just subscribe because it's
That's what you
hopefully
meant to say apparently at the end of a video.
let's hit 20,000 likes. But yeah,
Let's hit 2.
yeah,
Let's
let's
hit
hit
2
2
likes. That's probably going to be us liking it.
Nah. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, then just subscribe because probably going to make more. Well, we are going to make more. But
Like we say, it's just for a laugh. It's nothing serious. It's nothing.
if you just want to listen to two people just talk absolute
It's
waffle
crap.
about things that they don't probably fully understand, then we're the perfect channel for you.
Yeah, that's
Hey. So yeah, thanks for
we
watching.
should also put in this that everything that was said is alleged and opinionated. Nothing, to a degree, is fact.
Yeah.
So
We're not a news source.
no, so don't sue us, please.
Yeah.
We're just
Trying
trying to
to.
have some fun.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Like, subscribe. Thank you. Love yous. What am I
Bye.
doing?
Okay, go say that. We're done.
Did it.